Hello everyone, welcome. I hope you're having a great Thursday. Let's just make sure that I can actually see you guys today. Oh my goodness. Yay, I can see people. Hey Serena. All right. That was so weird yesterday. Hey Anita. Did not see comments or anything yesterday. Couldn't see if anybody was watching. It was the weirdest thing. Hey Judy. Excuse me. So today we are going to use this transfer, and I've put a cart link. It's a new function that we have the ability to use. So I added a cart link, and it has everything that I'm using today except for the surface. And if you decide that you want it, you can always remove items from the cart if it's something that you already have. Like if you already have a red and a white chalk paste, you can just remove it. So this one is called I Love You, a Bushel. So I love you, a bushel, a peck, and a hug around the neck. It's so cute. And we're going to use our hot cocoa. And the great thing is that next time I do this transfer, I don't have to make these again because I already have them. So I'm going to store them for the next time. So I need to, here I thought I was so well prepared. I need to add some distilled water to my fine mist sprayer. This thing is the bomb. So I was working on my chair seats this morning. So I have all of the covers done, and one of them is completely stapled on. Then I ran out of staples. Like, how typical is that when you're working on something and you run out of your supplies? Okay, so I just sprayed water on here. This surface is our 12 by 18 8-in frame. So it's a magnetic surface, which is awesome. I'm going to use our paste scraper on it, and it is not going to ruin it. So just get it wet, and then just scrape everything off. And this is actually a shimmer paste that I have on here, and it's still coming off really well. So just all over. Get it nice and clean. And then I'm going to use a board eraser after, just to get that little bit of ghosting off. So we'll get it all cleaned up. I have to tell you guys, yesterday I got an email notification that I had a comment on one of my videos on YouTube. It was the first time ever. I was over the moon. I probably got over 100 videos on there, and it was the very first time that it wasn't a, you know, a scammer comment. Like you get those trolls guys looking for dates. Oh, but it was a real live, true, legit comment. It was so cool. The little things, right? Look at that. Super clean. I might not even need to use the board eraser. I am trying to get the most use out of this one last piece of paper towel. All right. So now we have a brand new surface. One of the beauties of this is that you can just wipe it off, put a new transfer down, change up your home decor, and you don't need a whole bunch of artwork for your house. That is what drew me into Chalk Couture 2 years ago. All right, so we've got our clean surface. I'm going to take the transfer out. Get that out of here. And then I'm going to write on the back. It's always a good idea to get in the habit of writing on the back so that when you put the transfer back on, you're not putting it onto the paper side. So let's grab our fuzzing towel. And I'm gonna flip this over and peel the paper backing off it so that it doesn't stick to itself. Okay, then we'll flip it, and now we're going to fuzz it. And fuzzing puts some lint on the back so that it's not super sticky. The only time I would not fuzz is if I was doing fabric. And if it ever sticks to itself like this, just do it slowly. Take it apart. We'll fuzz it again because this one is super sticky. And this is our fuzzing towel. So it's a 12 by 18 fuzzing towel, and on the other side is a microfiber side, and it's great for drying your transfers if you need to reuse them again. So we'll peel that off. And I just want to make sure I don't have any lint in the silk screen. And now we're going to place it down. And I want it centered. I think that's perfect. And now you're just gonna run your hand along it, making sure that you don't have any air bubbles, because if you've got air bubbles, you have a higher chance of the paste or the ink bleeding out underneath. So one good way to check it is to use your small squeegee and just run it. And if there's any air bubbles, it'll sound like Rice Krispies, milk being poured on Rice Krispies. You'll hear it crackling. I think we are good. All right, so we're going to use candy apple red and white. So I think what I'll do is we'll do the red first. So we'll do the hearts, we'll do love, and then we'll do the rest in white. Do these dots. And I just got some up in the U, but that's okay. I can wipe that off. I'll just use a Q-tip. So no worries if you get outside the lines. And we'll just do this one. Get it all the way. And I think we'll do these dots red as well, just to kind of tie that all in. And I'm going to peel and then put it back down again and continue with the white. There's some concentration going on here. Okay, I think I've got everything covered. So let's just peel this up. And when you peel, you want to peel from top to bottom or side to side. You don't want to pull from the corners because you don't want to stretch your transfer. This is still super sticky. All right. Probably could have fuzzed it a couple more times. Okay, I'm going to lay it back down. And again, I'm going to make sure I don't have any air bubbles. I got a little bit of red on my frame, but I can clean that off after. Now we're going to pull the top. So this method is chalk and peel, because you don't want the chalk paste to dry in the silk screen. Okay, so there is where I got a little bit of the red, but it just wipes right off. Give that a dry. And you don't have to dry it completely. Once you put this back down, it's fine. Just make sure that your air bubbles are gone. You got a few wrinkles there, but that's okay because it's still tight by where the letters are. So that should be just fine. There we go. Forgot about that part. Just take your time when you're doing it. There is no hurry. All right, so now we're going to do white. Hey, Carol. Welcome. So we'll get the white out. And just go across all the rest of this. Okay. I'm going a little bit slower because I don't want to get into the red. Because then you'll just end up with a mixed color. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, you can totally do that. I am getting really close to those dots. Okay, I'm going to have to switch to a smaller squeegee because I really don't want to get that mixed in there. End up with pink. Okay, now we can just kind of go for it on the rest here. We're almost there. We are almost there. I'm going to have to get another white. So for the chair seats that I did, it was quite a large area that I had to cover. And I think I ended up using about 1/3 of a jar of ink for each one, which isn't too bad because you're making a custom piece of fabric. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I'm going to put the covers on the chairs later, and then I'll take a picture of them so you guys can see. But they look really beautiful. Okay, I think I've covered everything. Let's get that out of the way. And now we'll peel this up. And you can use your arms on the frame just to hold it down. Super sticky, you guys. All right, now there's a couple of spots here that I'm gonna wipe up. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna dry it, and then I'm gonna use my detail tool. And that will get rid of all those little spots. It'll look just fine. Hey, Carol. Yes, I did get them done. I kind of did one a day because you have to clean the transfer in between each cushion. So that was work in and of itself. So I'm just using the detail tool here and getting rid of any little imperfections that I made. It's got this really nice pointy silicone end, and it works really good. I think that's probably it. Just give it a blow dry here. And then there was this spot right here on my frame that has red. Just going to put a little bit of water on the Q-tip and wipe that off. There we go. That is done. So there is today's project. I love how it turned out. Black, white, and red. Who doesn't love those colors together? Let's just grab this and get our stuff cleaned off. So we'll just clean off our tools. And I found a new way to clean my larger transfers. Hey, Marie. Yes, I think it turned out great. I put them in the shower. I have a shower stall downstairs, and I put them on the wall of the shower and spray them. It sticks to the shower stall, and then I flip it around and I clean the other side, and then I just take a Lysol wipe and just go over it, just to make sure I've got everything. So really, really easy way to clean them, especially the big transfers. Just makes your life that much easier. So cute. So I did put the link, if you're just joining us, in the description of the video. So if this is a transfer that you'd like, you can just hit on that and it takes you right to the cart link. Super easy. All right. Now, I did promise you guys I was going to give you a sneak peek at the catalog. And I printed the catalog. I think it was 97 pages. And I went to grab it from the printer and only 3 pages printed. But all the other pages came out blank. Now, I have HP print. And I'm allowed to print 100 pages a month, included in my price. Well, I sure hope they don't count those ones that came out blank. So let me just grab what did come out. And really, it's not very much. This is the new Watts of Love transfer. Old keys won't open new doors. I just love this. So this is the transfer where $2 US or $2.65, I believe it is Canadian, goes directly to the Watts of Love organization. I love that transfer and I can't wait to get it. You can't even let your dreams be your wings. That's another transfer that's coming out. And definitely for t-shirts. And then there's the Farm Suite Farm Collection. This doesn't really show you a lot, but that's all I got printed. Kind of sad about that. So that is that. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you guys that watercolor technique with the markers and the saran wrap. And we're going to do that on canvas. It'll be a larger canvas. And I think that'll look really good. So that will be tomorrow's live. Do you guys have any questions? See you later, Carol. Hey, Carrie. I didn't see you come in. My live box still isn't showing that I have viewers, which is really, really strange. That is it for today, my friends. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 12 out of 21. I can feel it now that I'm doing this every day. Marie, this is an Aiden, a 12 by 18 Aiden, and it's available in my chalk site. It's a magnetic board. It's one of the best boards that I have ever worked on because it's porcelain on steel. Beautiful, beautiful board. And each board that you get looks a little bit different because they're distressed, kind of. Yeah, it's very, very cool. I can pop the link in here for you if you'd like, so you can have a look at it. That's what I'll do. All right, my friends, that is it. I am going to go clean up and get dinner ready. I have to do a live in my group too. I'm going to do some training on YouTube today. Awesome. I will post the link for you, Marie. All right. I will see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. All right. Be safe. Bye for now.